Some of the issues that the commission is working on, I don't want to call them bipartisan, but it's really agnostic to who's in the White House or who's not in it. There have been changes to Reg NMS, enhancements to Reg NMS under Republican and Democratic administrations. The commission since day one has been moving very quickly on a lot of these proposals, so I can't see them moving any quicker, trying to get ahead of maybe a potential change in the White House or in Congress or in the Senate. If you are hoping that a change in Congress or a change in Senate is going to make a rule that you don't particularly like go away, I would caution you on having that opinion.
What is the status of the current SEC market structure proposals?
The most recent update, obviously, is on the final release on Rule 605, which is, measuring execution quality. We're happy that the commission took in so much industry feedback and input from the final proposal. Looks drastically different than the original one that they put out there for comment. So that's a good thing. We do have some concerns, though, like with the implementation of it. Some things are starting to pop up that there might be some challenges around actually implementing the rule in the marketplace. We have some concerns around that. We do wish that the SEC would implement the rule, gather some data before they move ahead with the other proposals that they have on the plate, but we've gotten a very clear signs from them that they are not going to do that.
What happened during the STA DC update?
We had several congressional members speaking at it. I think we also had Director Zhu from the SEC speak, and as well as Stephanie DeMont from FINRA. Regardless of how the elections go, there are some senior members within Congress that have a big role in our marketplace, Patrick McHenry being one of them, who are going to be retiring. Okay, they have chosen not to run for re-election. So I think we're expecting to see a dramatic amount of turnover with this presidential election year on the makeup of the committees that have oversight of our industry. On the House Financial Services Committee, there is a short list of people, Congressman Bill Heisinger being one, Congressman French Hill being another one. Both of them have had experience on the committee itself. Both of them have real life experience in financial services.
The DC Annual Market Structure Conference is moving to Florida next year. Why the change?
We're going to actually be back in D.C. in 25 and 26. When we have the event in D.C. in the month of October, 4 of the past 5 years, Congress has not been in session during the time that our conference takes place. And it is impossible to get congressional speakers to present at your event when they're not in Washington, D.C. We're going to give it a try. We'll see how it goes. We're not going to, we want to have the experience in Florida. We want to do a full cycle here of what was the spring in-person event in DC like? What was the October event in Orlando like? We'll think about it, and we'll think about whether that's going to be a permanent type of a model for us. But until we kind of get both experiences, we're going to stay with DC for next year and the following year.
What is happening with the Women in Finance Committee?
That effort is in its 7th or 8th year, and it continues to be a very valuable committee for us. And, the work that gets done there is it's been very simple from day one. The mission statement has always been the same. There's never been a better time for women to be in the financial services industry. The problem that we're looking to kind of go after is that, women are being hired in the industry, but something is happening between year 1 and year 7 with them that is not necessarily happening with men. That first job, the first promotion, the first raise, taking that group of people, finding them, and then having them meet more senior women in the industry, getting those women up on stage, that's been a very good story for us. It's been a very good, it's a very robust committee.
If you had dinner with Chairman Gensler, what question would you ask?
Do you think that your legacy is going to be what you hope it's going to be? You've been in this seat now at the SEC for an extended period of time. You've had some rules kind of go the full life cycle. And do you think that people are going to remember you and your impact on our industry or the way that you hope that they were going to remember?